everybody, it's your hospitality friend Glenn here at AHOA with my friend Brian Quinn of Sonesta. But first, I want to thank our friends over at Actable. Actable, they give you the power to profit. Please check them out at actable.com. Hey, what's going on in our incredible business over here? How you been?
We are navigating some interesting times for sure, but Sonesta continues on its journey. We are really excited at Hunter. We were able to announce our Sonesta Simply prototype, and we have Brian Ames here with Paraffin. So we're going to give our franchisees a tool to be able to put the building on their site and use a little bit of AI to figure out how big the hotel should be and how big the site should be.
Let's go back and decode what he just said over there. So first, new prototype. What is the thinking going into this prototype, and why go ahead with the new prototype now?
The market is going to turn, and the demand for new construction will come back into place, and the demand for extended stay, specifically mid-scale extended stay, continues to be very strong, and that's why we felt it was the right time to launch our first new prototype at Sonesta for Sonesta Simply Suites. It actually has two different offerings, a 4-story and a 3-story, 122 rooms and 89 rooms, and it's sort of a starter kit, a tool for our franchisees, just the right thing to do to help them along their journey and defray some of their costs.
Well, that's really important to have something that you can take a look at and really understand what those numbers are. And yeah, you all know about the uncertainty out in the market. We don't know what the rules are going to be. And it's my hunch, Brian, that more people are going to be moving towards extended stay than there have even been already. So a smart move, I think, at the right time for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's three segments to watch during this, sort of economic journey we're on. We'll leave it there and stay neutral on that. But lifestyle and luxury, that's really going to tell us if that experiential traveler is a little bit more not as sensitive to those things that are going on, and they're going to continue to buy at that space. I think extended stay, what we went through with COVID, was that really the shift that we all think it was, that people just behave differently on the road. They're on the road longer for different stay occasions. And then I think economy in this journey, as everybody potentially trades down a little bit, watching the T&E and things like that, economy could also have a nice little blip. So we'll see how that plays out for America's best values.
So we're Paraffin?
Yeah, Paraffin is a great partner, a strategic partner that's going to help us activate the prototype using a little bit of AI, and really they have the beat on the cost of construction, and that's become a little bit more interesting for them to manage as of late. But it's really a tool for the potential developer to decide, how many rooms should I build? How do I maximize my site? How many stories? How many rooms?
And it's all immediate, and it really gives you an idea of what those costs are. Sourcing, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but not just the building, but the stuff that goes in the building as well.
And how big the lobby should be. Looking at your parking spots. In the age of Uber, do you need as many parking spots? What's the requirement by the municipality? They have a lot of that loaded in.
Right. I'm not getting paid on this kind of stuff, but I got to be honest with you. This is the kind of tool that I think developers need, in my opinion, because I see developers as having a skill set with real estate and money and financing and all that kind of stuff, but they don't all necessarily have that designer visual mind. And by putting something online in this way, you could really see it instead of looking at an idea board.
Absolutely. And also, we're putting our toe in the water around the digital world and AI, and really trying to give the developers a tool, right? Everyone thinks of the tools that AI will come to us for the guests, but this is a way to be a little bit more data-driven in development, and an AI tool for the developers, let other community.
There's a lot of opportunity to utilize AI in all different categories, not just the things that are going to affect the guest stay. So it's important that we all keep focused on the opportunities that we have to make our businesses run smoother without even having to worry about the
And I think helping our owners make better decisions. So when they're talking to their lender and they're raising the equity, they've run it through that model, not only getting the savings of the prototype, but also pressure testing it through Paraffin. It's just a better offering that they can put out in the market, and it protects the debt and increases the return for the equity.
Anything else that we need to know?
Sonesta is continuing its commitment to be fast, friendly, and flexible. I kind of find it odd that some of my competitors choose to be hostile, slow, and rigid, but we are going to stay fast, friendly, and flexible because we're the ownership side of the business as well, and we recognize how much not being fast, friendly, and flexible could hurt you. And on the standards, we are going to be reasonable. We have to pay for them too at all the hotels that are in the Sonesta family that we own. So it is a different approach.
Well, I'm a little disappointed that my new hostile, slow, and rigid hotel brand has been insulted before we even started it. But wait, what are you going to do? Might as well just go with the Sonesta. I'm Glenn Hausman. That's Brian Quinn. Thank you to our good friends over at Actable, and we'll see you next time on No Vacancy. Oh yeah, like and share this video.
Thanks, Glenn.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.